What's not to love about a 3-day weekend when the weather's still warm enough to hit the beach, but those first hints of fall are starting to show their color? Well, maybe the travel headaches that come with the popularity of hitting the road for Labor Day weekend. Oh, and Cars.com consumer affairs editor Kelsey Mays has really good news for you about your travel plans.
This year, traffic is expected to be even worse than normal, with AAA expecting nearly 35 million Americans to travel more than 50 miles from home over the coming weekend. That's up 1.3% over last year. It's actually the highest level since 2008. It's a good sign because the economy is really kind of starting to improve again, meaning more Americans are hitting the road, with about 30 million of those travelers driving. Unfortunately, that is going to make for more gridlock.
So what are drivers to do? Don't worry, these 5 tips will make even your time in the car feel like a vacation.
Make sure you give your car a quick maintenance inspection. Pop the hood, make sure that all the fluids, the oil, windshield washer fluid, all of those others are at their proper levels, and check the tires. Make sure there's enough tread on them and that they have proper tire pressure, which you can find on a sticker in the driver's door jamb. Make sure you make an emergency roadside kit. That should include jumper cables, spare batteries, a flashlight, and a first aid kit. Always try to have a general idea of where you're going in terms of the route while you're still at the home or office before you get behind the wheel. Because once you're behind the wheel, asking your passenger to really plug in a destination on their GPS while their cell phone is typically bouncing from one cell tower to the next and maybe doesn't have the best reception is always going to be a recipe for frustration. Most cars don't have a household-style 2-pronged AC outlet in them, so consider getting an inverter or even a DC to USB port kind of plug-in so that your passengers can plug in all of their devices and not drain their batteries while they're checking Facebook or email or even surfing the web while you focus on driving. Surfing from one fuzzy radio station to the next while you're driving in the middle of nowhere is always a drag, so always make sure you have music ready, whether it's from your iPod or a tried-and-true compact disc. Pack lots of snacks and fluids for yourself and your passengers. It's less expensive, it's often healthier, and it takes less time than stopping at fast food restaurants all the time. If you have children with you, when you do stop for lunch, make sure you stop at a place with a play area or even next to a nearby park. Throw a frisbee around, get the kids to run around a little bit, get a little bit of exercise for the whole family. That's going to energize you when you get back behind the wheel, and the kids will want to settle in for a nice long nap.
And once you get to your destination, maybe those kids will let you take one too.